Hi guys, Corvus here. So we are wondering which class is going to be the fifth class to join Diablo 4 before they release the game. This image has been circulating in the web lately, and there's a lot of speculation of what class is going to be announced before the game is released. Afterwards, I'm guessing they're going to try to add more classes, but when they release the game, which is going to be the fifth class? So welcome, and let's see if we get it right. So first, back in 1997, they released Diablo 1. They had the warrior, the rogue, or the sorceress to choose from. Taking that first step into consideration, we have the warrior that will go searching for strength. The rogue that will be the dex kind of character. And also the sorcerer, mainly intellect. So three very different playstyles, and that was basically the foundation. So let's move on. What happened with Diablo 2? So now Diablo 2. This was released in the year 2000, and it had at the beginning 5 classes to choose from. It had the Amazon, the Necromancer, the Barbarian, the Sorceress, and the Paladin. 5 classes. So what are those classes focused on? So the Amazon first. The Amazon used strength and magic. So okay, 1 for strength. So after that, the Necromancer. It summoned skeletons, golems. It can raise the dead to fight for him. That's mainly magic. So we have strength and magic related. After that, we have the Barbarian. So the Barbarian goes with strength and also defense. So we have 2 that go into the strength realm, another one that goes more into magic. After that, the sorcerers. Sorcerers, of course, use magic mainly, spells. So right now we have 2, the Amazon and the Barbarian, that go mainly with strength. Another 2, the Sorcerers and the Necromancer, that go mainly with magic. We have 1 more, the Paladin. And this one kind of uses both. You have a little bit magic and also weapons, armor. So they tried to balance that. 2 classes that use mainly strength and attacks, 2 others that use mainly summoning spells and actual spells, and a 3rd one that uses auras and also attacks. So yeah, they tried to balance that in that way. So that takes us to 2012, Diablo 3. We have 5 classes opening the game. So we have the Barbarian, that's strength. We have the Witch Doctor, that it's magic and intellect, and is able to summon allies. We have the Wizard, spells and intellect. We have the Monk. It's kind of a melee character with some spell flavor that uses dexterity, and the Demon Hunter. It's mainly a range character that uses dexterity. So that one, it's a little unbalanced. We only have really 1 that it's using strength. We have the Witch Doctor and the Wizard that are using intellect, and we also have the Demon Hunter and the Monk that are using dexterity. So what happened there? What's the other characters that we had after release? The first one that we got with the expansion, it was the Crusader. And what do you know? The Crusader uses strength. So if you take those 6 characters, considering that maybe the Crusader was not added at the beginning of the game, but was already planned for the expansion, it's balanced again. You have 2 for strength, 2 for dexterity, and 2 for intellect. so we are covered on that side. We move on to 2022. Well, hopefully 2022. From what we know right now, the items in Diablo 4 may not have specifically strength, intellect, dexterity. They will have like attack or defense simplified. But if we go to what kind of characters and what they are using, if we go to the barbarian, they will be using strength, rage. If we go to the sorceress, it will be intellect, magic spells, rogue, dexterity, combo points, the druid, spirit. So what are we missing there? We are definitely missing something that can summon. It could be like a necromancer or a witch doctor. However, they are taking a lot of inspiration from Diablo 2. So what do we have right away in Diablo 2? We have the necromancer. It kind of also melts better into what we have seen so far than a witch doctor. And if we see directly this image, that silhouette could just be a placeholder for a character. But what if it isn't? If they are actually using that from something that it's on the works or close to be a final display of what class are we going to be able to play, it's probably not a woman. I mean, they are trying to be, it's 2021, they are trying to be as inclusive as possible. So they are already showing 2 men and 2 women on the screen. So the next one will be probably a man. The last one that they include, you will be able to play a rogue as a man and woman, but they chose to display that as a woman. So we have 2 men, 2 women, and the last was a woman, so probably a male. And if you see the silhouette of the character, or the placeholder if you will, it doesn't seem to be that bold. If you were expecting like a paladin or maybe a crusader, I would expect something that shouts, and in this case that silhouette is nothing like that. So it's not as refined to possibly be a woman character. So if it's not going to be like a cleric or something like that, that will be unheard of. Maybe in the future they decide to do something like that, but right now we already have the sorceress, so that's covered. It doesn't look like a monk. It doesn't look like a paladin. It doesn't look like a crusader. Definitely doesn't look like an Amazon. And since they are not making gender lock classes, probably we're not going to see that right now. So my bet is on the necromancer. We'll have to wait and see if I'm right, but my money goes on the necromancer. What do you guys think? I'm not going to place any bets, but I think that we're going to get that right. So hopefully in 2022, if we're right on that also, we are going to see that the 5th character, the 5th class available to play, is the Necromancer in Diablo 4. Please let me know your theories, and let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.